Mic check 1, 2, 3. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on a rainy Friday morning. It's June 9th, 2023. Two-year-old qualifiers here today. We have 8 in total, all for the fillies. And our first qualifier, we have the horses moving up behind the starting gate to be a field of 6, and we've got all 6 here ready to go. We're on the trot for qualifier number 1, and let's meet the field right now. Number 1 is Mascara, daughter of Muscle Mass out of an Earl mare. Kenneth Weiss, Christina Anderson are the owners. Kyle Boston trains, Trevor Henry drives. This was an $85,000 London Classic yearling purchase. 2 is D.A. Alice, owned by Doug McCarthy. This Muscle Mass filly is out of a Credit Winner mare. Keith Jones, the trainer. Tyler Borth will drive, a $40,000 London yearling sale purchase. 3 is Tactical Princess, Tactical Landing filly out of a Credit Winner mare. Gino Toscani is the owner and driver. Trainers Desiree Jones, a $34,000 Lexington selected yearling sale purchase. Number 4 is Summer Crush, Muscle Mass filly out of a CR Commando mare. Gino Toscani, once again the owner. Desiree Jones, the trainer. James McDonald will drive, a $22,000 Lexington buy. 5 is Bella Bellissima, Father Patrick filly out of a Cadabra mare, owned by Jim Averett, who is also the breeder. Greg McNair trains, Doug McNair drives. And number 6 is Insider Trading, a Green Shoe filly out of a Conway Hall mare. The stable owns, Amy McDonald trains, Anthony McDonald will drive. Insider Trading was a $42,000 Harrisburg buy. So it's a field of 6 two-year-old trotting fillies are on gate for our first of 8 on this Friday morning from Woodbine Mohawk Park. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Two-year-old trotting fillies picking up speed, and here they come. It went. They're off and trotting here in qualifier number 1, and from the center is Tactical Princess, who going forward on the outside there, but off stride went the 6 Insider Trading. Getting away second is Mascara. To that one's outside is Summer Crush. Down to the rail to D.A. Alice. Between horses is Bella Bellissima, and resetting Insider Trading, trying to straighten things out as they go into the first turn. Tactical Princess is up front, bringing them towards the opening quarter here. As they go over the off-going, it will be Tactical Princess to the quarter in 32 and 4. So 32 and 4 opener, and they move into the backstretch following the Tactical Landing filly, Tactical Princess, and Gino Toscani. Mascara is in second. Racing third is Summer Crush. 3 more lengths then going back to D.A. Alice in fourth. Another couple lengths to Bella Bellissima, and the trailer is Insider Trading. Field of 6 is marching up the backstretch, and Tactical Princess continues to show the way. The $34,000 Lexington purchase, Tactical Princess, brings them to the half in 104 and 3. So on to the final turn they go. Tactical Princess continuing to show the way. Mascara starting to inch in a little closer there in second for Henry. Then we go back to Summer Crush in third. D.A. Alice is fourth. Bella Bellissima fifth, and Insider Trading starting to move to the outside from sixth. Midway around the final turn, Tactical Princess, Mascara, a few of them really getting it into high gear now as they head towards 3/4. Tightening up his Summer Crush. So to D.A. Alice, 3/4 is hit in 135 and 2. Off the turn and into the stretch. 30 and 4 third quarter there. The fastest split to this point. Tactical Princess swings them into the lane. And now here is Mascara on the outside. And the Muscle Mass filly is looking to finish up strong as she tries to trot on by. Tactical Princess to the inside. Mascara. Between horses is Summer Crush. Far outside off stride again went Insider Trading. Also finishing well is D.A. Alice, who's coming on. But to the edge of the tote board they come. Mascara. D.A. Alice finishing well. Beat a length second. Tactical Princess was third. Tight for fourth between Bella Bellissima, Summer Crush, and then we go back to Insider Trading. Time of the mile was 2:05 and 1. Next up is qualifier number 2. It'll be 2-year-old pacing fillies here in the second, a field of 8 to go forward. There's just one change, that being a driver change on the 1 Sweet Molly. The driver will be Bob McClure. So the group is gathering, and they'll be moving in just a second behind the starting gate. Here is the field for qualifier 2. Number 1, Sweet Molly, is a daughter of Sweet Lou out of a Some Beach Somewhere mare, owned by Acurie CSL, trained by Marie Dupont. It will be Bob McClure to drive, a $22,000 Harrisburg purchase. 2 is Greatest Pleasure, Better's Delight filly out of a Some Beach Somewhere mare, owned by Determination. They're also the breeders. Luke Blais trained, Louis Waugh drives. 3, Pretty Missy May, is a Big Jim filly out of a Sports Writer mare, owned by Ken Middleton, James Grant, John Watkins, and Dave Walls. Ken Middleton trains, the driver is Sylvain Filion. Number 4, Cheese Party, Better Than Cheddar filly out of an Art Major mare, owned and trained by Kyle Bossens. Trevor Henry drives. 5 is Candescent Hanover, Better's Delight filly out of a Big Bad John mare. Maneri Guerrero, Alan Alber, William Hart, Larry Maneri are the owners. Dave Maneri trains. Doug McNair will drive. An $18,000 Harrisburg buy. 6 is Art of Sport, a Sports Writer filly out of a Shadow Play mare. Cassandra LaCourte is the owner and trainer. Tyler Borth does the driving. Number 7, Queen of the Deck, is a Better Than Cheddar filly out of a Visa mare. Kim and Brad McNiven, Tom Broadhurst, Doug Haywood, the owners. Scott McNiven trains. Jody Jameson drives. A $7,500 Ontario Select yearling sale buy. And 8 is Fancy Like, Courtly Choice filly out of a Badlands Hanover mare. Heather Marshall is the owner. Blake McIntosh trains, and the driver is James McDonald. So that's your field of 8 for qualifier number 2. First look at Pacers on this Friday morning. All of today's 8 qualifiers featuring 2-year-old fillies. Starting gate to the top of the stretch, a field of 8 is lined up. 2-year-old pacing fillies for qualifier number 2. And they're off and pacing. And we're going to give the first call to Queen of the Deck, who is going forward. Just behind that one right away is Candescent Hanover. Down towards the inside, Pretty Missy May, the rail starter. Sweet Molly getting away in 4th. Greatest Pleasure is 5th. To that one's wheel is Cheese Party, followed by Art of Sport. And the early trailer is Fancy Like. They're into the first turn. Candescent Hanover is leading the way. So they head towards that opening panel, a 2-length lead here for Candescent Hanover and Doug McNair, and the opening quarter was just 33-3. So over the sloppy going, they move into the backstretch, and Candescent Hanover picking it up now as they straighten into the long Woodbine Mohawk Park backstretch. 2 lengths from the leader is Queen of the Deck 2nd. 2 more lengths back to Pretty Missy May in 3rd. Break of 4 to Sweet Molly, who is 4th. Racing 5th is Greatest Pleasure. Then in 6th up the backside is Cheese Party. 7th is Art of Sport, and Fancy Like can see them all from an 8th. To the half they go. The Better's Delight filly Candescent Hanover, taking them by the midway point in 105-1. Candescent Hanover leads it. In 2nd, getting a little steppy there and making a break. That's the 7, Queen of the Deck. That one taken to the outside. So everybody's going to move up a spot, including Pretty Missy May, who's now in 2nd. Then it is Sweet Molly in 3rd. Inside 4th is Greatest Pleasure. Cheese Party starts to move to the outside. Then it's Art of Sport, followed by Fancy Like, and the breaker Queen of the Deck is last, but all alone up front by 5. This has been Candescent Hanover, who's called the shots to this point. 136 for 3/4. They'll swing for home. Candescent Candace in Hanover is leading it. Comes out of the turn wide. Back in second is Pretty Missy May. Then at the inside, Sweet Molly trying to contend with Cheese Party, who's now up into third. Greatest Pleasure between horses there in fifth. Final eighth of the mile, Pretty Missy May trying to finish up straight and strong, and that one is taking the lead. Out in the center of the track, Candace in Hanover is now in second, but Pretty Missy May, a good effort, wins it by a couple. Finishing in second was Candace in Hanover. Third went to Cheese Party. Then it was Sweet Molly fourth from Greatest Pleasure, followed by Art of Sport, Fancy Like, and Queen of the Deck, 204 and 3. Up next is qualifier number 3 as the gate is now open. It's a field of 7 2-year-old trotting fillies here. Driver change on the 1, Queen Cabell to Gino Toscani. Note that numbers 3 and 4 wear trotting hobbles. 1 is Queen Cabell, Gino Toscani, the owner and the driver here. Gary Murner trains, $15,000 Lexington buy. That is a 6-pack filly out of a Donato Hanover mare. 2 is Muscle Charm, a muscle mass filly out of a Yankee Glide mare, Willow Oak Ranch. The owner breeder, Greg McNair trains, Doug McNair drives. 3 is Valuable Miss, a My MVP filly out of a Mutineer mare. Kyle Boston's trains, Trevor Henry does the driving, a $21,000 Ontario Select purchase. 4 is Karen's Dream, looks like a Chippendale filly out of an Angus Hall mare. Duncan Brewer, Randall Urquhart are the owners. Duncan Brewer trains. Bo Brown drives, a $25,000 London Classic purchase. 5 is Graceful China, Cadabra filly out of a Cantab Hall mare. Sandra Stammy is the owner. Paul Reed trains. Bob McClure drives, $20,000 Harrisburg purchase. 6 is Cold Snaps, 6-pack filly out of a Cadabra mare, owned by Tim Klemenchik and Blake McIntosh. Blake McIntosh trains, James McDonald drives, a $34,000 Lexington yearling sale purchase. And number 7 is T-Lake, a Cadabra filly out of a Chapter 7 mare. Rick Zeron Stables, James Walker, Dean Lockhart, Jeff Ruck are the owners. Rick Zeron, the trainer-driver. So there is your field for qualifier number 3. It's a field of 7 2-year-old trotting fillies are lining up. Gate picking up speed, and here they come for qualifier 3. And they're off and trotting. And it's going to be Queen Cabell from the inside. Speed being shown from Karen's Dream. And on the outside, that is T-Lake. Those 3 the quickest away. Getting away in 4th is Graceful China, who crosses over in front of Valuable Miss. Then it is Muscle Charm, followed by Cold Snaps, heading towards the first turn. Here on the outside, this is Karen's Dream, who's looking to make the front. And Karen's Dream will touch down on the lead as they enter that opening turn. So it's Karen's Dream and Bo Brown in front by 2, from Queen Cabell in 2nd. Then in 3rd is T-Lake, followed in 4th by Graceful China. The opening quarter was 32 seconds even. Into the backstretch, they'll now march. Let's check in with Valuable Miss, who is in 5th. 6 is Muscle Charm, and the trailer 7th is Cold Snaps. We get some action here. Out from 3rd comes T-Lake for Zeron, and T-Lake is going to move on up to the lead. So here comes T-Lake, and this Cadabra filly from 3rd up to 1st. Still working now, as that one will try and clear Karen's Dream before the midway point, and will do just that. Meanwhile, Queen Cabell's in 3rd, and here's a move from Muscle Charm underway for McNair, and that one has now marched up into 3rd. So they went by the half in 1:06 and 3, and to the final turn they go, a 34 and 3 second quarter. Saw the lead change. T-Lake is now in front by 2. Karen's Dream in 2nd. Here's Muscle Charm on the outside 3rd, inside 4th Queen Cabell, then followed by Graceful China in 5th. 2 more lengths back to Valuable Miss 6th, and the trailer 7th is Cold Snaps. They are heading towards 3 quarters. T-Lake still the leader by 2, with Karen's Dream the early leader 2nd. Here on the outside now, Graceful China is making a bid. Latching onto that one's helmet is Valuable Miss. Racing inside there at the cones is Muscle Charm. 3 quarters was 138 and 4. They're off the turn and into the stretch. T-Lake at the inside leads it by a length. Here is Karen's Dream back out trying to retake the lead. Karen's Dream is coming on. T-Lake battling at the inside, and rallying now comes Valuable Miss from the back. 16th to go. T-Lake inside. Karen's Dream on the outside. They're side by side coming down to the wire, and it'll be Karen's Dream getting up, taking it. T-Lake was 2nd, 3rd went to Valuable Miss. Then we were back to Graceful China, followed by Muscle Charm, Cold Snaps, and Queen Cabell, 2:07 and 3. We're getting set now for qualifier number 4, 2-year-old pacing fillies. We will have a scratch of number 6, It's a Love Thing. Number 6, It's a Love Thing is scratched. Rick Zeron will drive number 1, Sweet Report. So that's where we'll start, is with the 1, Sweet Report, a sports writer filly out of a Royal Majesty mare. Rick Zeron Stables, Howard Taylor, and Johnny Marvento are the owners, along with Hut Racing Stable. Rick Zeron trains and drives a $20,000 Lexington Selected yearling sale purchase. 2 is Free Flying Fiona, Courtly Choice filly out of a Quick Pulse Mindale mare. Bred by Winback Farm. Blake McIntosh is the trainer. Bob McClure does the driving. $45,000 Lexington sale graduate. 3 is Queen Kim, Roll with Joe filly out of a Royal Majesty mare. Another Winback Farm bred filly that is trained by Blake McIntosh. Trevor Henry drives. $13,000 Goshen yearling sale graduate. 4 is Black to Reality, a shadow play filly out of an Arts Place mare. Ken Middleton, Nora Parks, Jeffrey Seibel, and James Grant are the owners. Ken Middleton trains, Sylvain Filion drives. 5 is Raz and Jazz, Racing Hill filly out of a well-said mare. Gino Toscani is the owner. Andre Goish trains and drives, $7,000 Ohio Select purchase. 6, It's a Glove Thing is scratched. The 7 is Forest Princess, Better's Delight filly out of a Big Jim mare. Larry Todd and Dr. John Todd are the owners. John Thompson trains and drives. $37,000 London Classic yearling sale purchase. And number 8 is Diamond Girl, an all bets off filly out of a Some Beach Somewhere mare. Jack Darling Stables, the owner breeder. Jack Darling trains, and Jody Jameson does the driving. So scratch the 6. That brings us down to a field of 7. 2-year-old pacing fillies are on gate for our 4th qualifier of the morning. Gate picking up speed, and here they come for qualifier number 4. And they're off and pacing. From the center, Raz and Jazz going forward. At the inside is Sweet Report. Looks like a few of the outside rivals are going to forge ahead, including Diamond Girl on the outside of Raz and Jazz. Sweet Report does hold ground there third. Now settling into 4th, Forest Princess drops in front of Black to Reality. Then we go to Free Flying Fiona, and the trailer is Queen Kim. Heading towards the opening quarter, and they're following Diamond Girl. It's Diamond Girl by a length and a half. The opening panel was 31-2. So they move towards the backstretch, and they're following an all bets off filly. This is Diamond Girl by a couple of lengths from Sweet Report in second. Then it is Raz and Jazz in third, followed in 4th by Forest Princess. 2 lengths back to Reality in 5th. Then it's Free Flying Fiona 6th, and your trailer 7th is Queen Kim. No change just yet, but now we get our first movement as out from 5th. Here comes Black to Reality, who's coming with a quick rush now for Filion. So the leader is Diamond Girl, and she's about to get some company. Black to Reality on the outside looking to overtake. The half was 103-2. To the final turn they go, and the new leader is the shadow play filly Black to Reality, as she rushed up to the lead, and she leads it by 2.5 lengths. Diamond Girl's in second, then in third is Sweet Report. Raz and Jazz is 4th. Little steppy there racing in 5th is Forest Princess. And to that one's outside Free Flying Fiona trying to avoid some trouble. And then it's Queen Kim, the trailer 7th. Black to Reality by 2 and a bit, by 3/4 in 133 even. Off the turn and into the stretch, 29 3 third quarter there. Black to Reality has the lead on Diamond Girl, who's going to try and come on by. Diamond Girl on the outside trying to reclaim the lead, and now Black to Reality will give way as there's less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Trying to battle back is Black to Reality, but Diamond Girl strikes the front. Now we've got some good closers. Here is Sweet Report between horses Raz and Jazz, and on the outside Free Flying Fiona. Diamond Girl is going to take it. Sweet Report comes through second. Raz and Jazz was third. Tight for 4th. At the inside it was Black to Reality. Outside was Free Flying Fiona. Then we go to Forest Princess, and rounding things out was Queen Kim, 202-2. Gate is now rolling for our 5th qualifier of the morning. We go back over to the trot. Field of 7 2-year-old trotting fillies. One is Mama Made Me Good. What the Hill filly out of a Conway Hall mare. Gino Toscani owns and drives. Desiree Jones trains. $60,000 Ohio purchase. 2 is Tactical Strike, a tactical landing filly out of a Holiday Road mare. Gino Toscani owns once again. Desiree Jones trains. James McDonald drives. $80,000 Lexington buy. 3 is Fitness Class, muscle mass filly out of an Angus Hall mare. Zeron Donato stable, along with Howard Taylor, James Walker, and Hutt Racing stable. Share ownership, Rick Deron trains and drives, $30,000 Lexington purchase. 4 is Don't Mess with Mama, muscle mass filly out of a Cantab Hall mare, Van Camp Trotting Corp. and Blake McIntosh own. McIntosh trains, Bob McClure drives, $32,000 Lexington buy. 5 is Vanjie Blue Chip, international money filly out of a Credit Winner mare. Tom and Elizabeth Rankin are the owners, along with Let It Ride stables. Greg McNair trains, Doug McNair drives, $70,000 Harrisburg purchase. 6 is Sonner Sealster, alarm detector filly out of a Dewey Cheatham and Howe mare. Doug McCarthy is the owner. Keith Jones trains. Tyler Borth drives, $50,000 London buy. And the 7 is Flash Fly, a green shoe filly out of a Muscles Yankee mare. The stable owns Anthony McDonald, trainer driver, $27,000 Harrisburg purchase. Field of 7 on gate for qualifier number 5. And they're off and trotting. And the inside pair, Mama Made Me Good and Tactical Strike. The stablemates getting away 1-2. Here is Don't Mess with Mama on the outside into 3rd. Getting away 4th is Fitness Class. Then it is Vanjie Blue Chip, Sonner Sealster, and Flash Fly. Heading towards the first turn, Mama Made Me Good by a length. Tactical Strike, though, is going to come around the stablemate here up to the top. Looks like Don't Mess with Mama. Thought that one might settle in 3rd. We'll wait and see as they make their way to the opening quarter. Then it's Fitness Class in 4th. 31-4 was the opening split, and up front it's Tactical Strike. This one ready to march this morning and is out in front by 4. 31-4, first quarter speed into the backstretch they go. It's Tactical Strike on top by 5. Mama Made Me Good is in 2nd, 2 lengths back to Don't Mess with Mama in 3rd, and then we'll go back to Fitness Class, who's 4th. Racing in 5th, Vanjie Blue Chip, Sonner Sealster, and making a break as it came out of the first turn was Flash Fly. They head towards the midway point following Tactical Strike, and Tactical Strike on that loose leads by the half in 101-4. Second quarter was trotted in 30 seconds even. Mama Made Me Good in 2nd. Then Don't Mess with Mama in 3rd. About 7 lengths going back to Fitness Class in 4th. Racing in 5th is Vanjie Blue Chip. 6th is Sonner Sealster. And that breaker Flash Fly is well behind. Midway around the final turn, and the lead is growing here for Tactical Strike. It's a half dozen lengths, and Tactical Strike is going to head down towards 3/4, and this Tactical Landing filly is there in 1:31-4. Off the turn and into the stretch, a middle half in a minute flat, and it's all Tactical Strike. Back in 2nd has been Mama Made Me Good, but Don't Mess with Mama on the outside has overtaken that spot. Then it's Fitness Class in 4th, going back to Vanjie Blue Chip, Sonner Sealster, and Flash Fly. Less than an 1/8 of a mile to go. Tactical Strike remains all alone, and Tactical Strike, with a good debut, is going to take qualifier number 5. Going to be close for 2nd. Tactical Strike's first by the wire. Up the inside, Vanjie Blue Chip appeared to get 2nd from Don't Mess with Mama. Then it was Fitness Class, back to Mama Made Me Good, and Sonner Sealster. Time of the mile, 2:01-4. Qualifier number 6 is next, as our 2-year-old fillies are beginning to take their positions. We're on the pace here. Couple of driver changes. The 1, Wicked Serena, Louis Waugh will drive, while number 3, Dune Shadow, the driver will be Tyler Borth. 1, Wicked Serena is a McWicked filly out of a well-said mare. Gino Toscani is the owner. Gary Murner trains. Louis-Philippe Waugh will drive, a $34,000 Lexington purchase. 2 is Singin' in the Rain, and Always Be Mickey filly out of a Some Beach Somewhere mare, owned by Rick Zeron Stables, Knobloch Racing Stable. Rick Zeron the trainer. Sylvain Filion to drive, a $34,000 Harrisburg buy. 3 is Dune Shadow, Shadow Play filly out of a Western Ideal mare. John Tourney, Roland Trudel, Steve Garceau, the owners. John Tourney trains. The driver will be Tyler Borth. This was a $30,000 Lexington Select purchase. 4 is Cheddar Crossing, a better than Cheddar filly out of a Dream Away mare, bred by Windback Farm. Blake McIntosh trains. Bob McClure drives, $7,000 Lexington grad. 5 is Media Chick, sports writer filly out of a No Pan Intended mare, also bred by Windback Farm and trained by McIntosh. Trevor Henry in the Sulky, $33,000 Lexington Select graduate. 6 is Make Out With Me, Better's Delight filly out of an American Ideal mare, Maneri Racing. William Hart, Scott Dillon, Michael Guerrero, the owners. Dave Maneri trains. James McDonald drives. This was a $107,000 Harrisburg yearling purchase. 7 is Funny, a He's Watching filly out of an Art Major mare, Greg McNair, and Bloomingwood Farms Limited own. McNair is the trainer. Doug McNair in the bike. And 8 is Tribal Dancer, Sunshine Beach filly out of a Camluck mare, owned by a Number Ontario Incorporated. And Melissa Lamoureux, the trainer. Jody Jameson in the bike. Field of 8 for qualifier number 6, 2-year-old pacing fillies. Swing into the stretch. Here they come. And they're off and pacing here on qualifier number 6. And it's a pretty even beginning here, as we've got a few that are pushing ahead. In the center is Make Out With Me. Between horses is Cheddar Crossing. To the inside, Singin' in the Rain. The outside two, Funny and Tribal Dancer, are also forwardly placed. Then we go back to Media Chick. From the rail is Wicked Serena. Early trailer is Dune Shadow. Around the first turn they go. Media Chick, Cheddar Crossing. That's Cheddar Crossing at the inside with Tribal Dancer on the outside. And then Make Out With Me in third, followed by Funny in fourth. The opening quarter was 32-4. So Tribal Dancer is going to clear to the lead. They straighten out for the backstretch, and Tribal Dancer is out in front. So Jody Jameson is able to put this Sunshine Beach filly on the lead, and it is Tribal Dancer by 2. Cheddar Crossing in second. Third is Make Out With Me. 3 lengths going back to Funny in fourth. Singin' in the Rain is in fifth. Another few lengths then to Media Chick, who is followed by Wicked Serena, and Dune Shadow rounds things out. So they're gapped out a little bit here, as it's a 3-length advantage up front for Tribal Dancer. The half was hit in 104-1. Rookie pacing fillies head to the final turn. Tribal Dancer is showing the way. In second is Cheddar Crossing. Right behind that one, Make Out With Me. 3 lengths then going back to Funny in fourth. Singin' in the Rain is in fifth. And now trying to close the gap a bit there in sixth is Media Chick. 2 more lengths back to Wicked Serena. And rounding things out is Dune Shadow. Tribal Dancer's gotten away on them here. Leads it by 6 or 7, coming to 3/4. Tribal Dancer past that station in 134-1. 30 seconds even in the third quarter. And they swing for home following Tribal Dancer. It's Tribal Dancer all alone. Back in second has been Cheddar Crossing. Here on the outside, Make Out With Me. Then we go back to Funny, who's dipping down to the rail. Out in the center of the track, Singin' in the Rain is trying to charge home strong, as it's now a 16th remaining in this mile. Tribal Dancer won't be touched. Here's Singin' in the Rain finishing off well. Inside third, that is going to be Cheddar Crossing, but at the wire, Tribal Dancer takes it. Second went to Singin' in the Rain. Rallying was Wicked Serena to make things tight for third with Cheddar Crossing. Time of the mile, 2:03 flat. Qualifier number 7 is next as the gate is beginning to roll. We have a field of 6 here. Note that Trevor Henry will drive number 5, Sand Dune. 2-year-old trotting fillies for the 7th. Number 1, Tequila Sunset, a muscle mass filly out of a credit winner mare. Tim Klemenchik, Hurt So Good stable, share ownership. Blake McIntosh trains. Bob McClure will drive. A $120,000 Lexington selected yearling sale purchase. The 2 is Dollar Maker, international money filly out of an Angus Hall mare. Gino Toscani, the owner driver. Desiree Jones trains. $28,000 Lexington selected yearling sale purchase. 3 is Landing Order, tactical landing filly out of a credit winner mare. Gino Toscani owns. Desiree Jones trains. James McDonald drives. $40,000 Lexington buy. 4 is No Need for Alarm, an alarm detector filly out of a muscle mass mare. Greg McNair, the owner breeder. He trains. Doug McNair does the driving. 5 is Sand Dune. Looks like a Chippendale filly out of a striking Sabra mare. Blooming Wood Farms Limited, the owner breeder. Greg McNair trains. Trevor Henry will drive. And number 6 is Yell It, an Archangel filly out of a Mutineer mare. Doug McCarthy owns. Keith Jones trains. Tyler Borth is in the sulky. A $9,000 Ontario Select purchase. So there's your field of 6. 2-year-old trotting fillies are on gate for qualifier number 7. Gate picking up speed. Here they come for qualifier 7. And they're off and trotting. And at the inside, Tequila Sunset and Dollar Maker getting away third landing order just for the time being, because Yell It is maybe looking to go ahead. Then we go to No Need for Alarm and Sand Dune. So everybody cautious here in the opening 8th, and Tequila Sunset will be showing the way into that first bend. Dollar Maker in 2nd. Yell It has a spot to drop in 3rd, and then back in 4th. That is Landing Order. Racing in 5th is No Need for Alarm. The trailer is Sand Dune. The opening quarter was 33 and 4. So the trotting fillies are moving into the backstretch, and they follow Tequila Sunset. This is a daughter of Muscle Mass, and she shows the way. Dollar Maker trying to close that gap in 2nd. Then in 3rd is Yell It. Back in 4th is Landing Order. Then we go to No Need for Alarm, and 2 more lengths back to Sand Dune. Field of 6 here is nearing the midway point. And Tequila Sunset, a $120,000 Lexington sale graduate, still has a lead of about 2 lengths from Dollar Maker 2nd. The half was hit in 107 and 4. So the second quarter was 34 seconds, and they go to the final turn. Tequila Sunset by a couple. 2nd remains Dollar Maker. They start to get a little separation on Yell It from in 3rd. Landing Order tagging behind that one 4th. 2.5 lengths back to No Need for Alarm in 5th. And then in 6th is Sand Dune. The leader, Tequila Sunset, is approaching 3/4. In 2nd has been Dollar Maker throughout. And only 4 lengths from the front now, Sand Dune on that one's helmet. Landing Order, 140 and 3 for 3/4. They're into the stretch. It has been Tequila Sunset, the leader throughout. Still has that 2-length gap on Dollar Maker. 3rd is Landing Order. Off stride in the stretch went Yell It into the final 8th. Tequila Sunset. Here comes Landing Order now, and that one is closing in. Can Tequila Sunset get to the line? Landing Order on the outside. Tequila Sunset and Landing Order, they hit the wire together. Very tight. Dollar Maker was 3rd. Then it was back to No Need for Alarm, followed by Sand Dune, and Yell It made a break in the stretch. The time of the mile, 2:10 and 2. In the photo of qualifier number 7, the winner by a nose was number 3, Landing Order, second the 1, Tequila Sunset. And time now for our final qualifier of the morning. Qualifier number 8, 2-year-old pacing fillies. Driver change on the 1, all on Trish. It'll be Tyler Borth. That's where we start. All on Trish is an all bets off filly out of an Art Major mare owned by Leigh Curie Morel, trained by Jean Tourney. It'll be Tyler Borth. 2 is Ruffian, Courtly Choice filly out of Village Jolt mare, owned by W. Donovan, trained by Dave Maneri. Louis Waugh drives, $57,000 yearling purchase. 3 is Tamara Hanover, Art Speak filly out of a Cam's Card Shark mare, bred by Hanover Shoe Farms. Melissa Lamoureux trains. Jody Jameson drives, $24,000 yearling buy. 4 is Blazing Bell, a Bettor's Delight filly, owned and bred by Jim Averett. Bettor's Delight filly out of a Some Beach Somewhere mare. Greg McNair trains. Doug McNair drives. 5 is Full of Personality. Captain Crunch filly out of a Bettor's Delight mare. Gino Toscani owns. James McDonald drives for trainer Gary Murner. $50,000 a yearling purchase. 6 is Ready for Fun. McWicked filly out of a Royal Majesty mare. Zeron Donato stable. Howard Taylor and James Walker, along with Hut Racing stable, share ownership. Sylvan Filion drives for trainer Rick Zeron. $77,000 yearling purchase. 7 is Groovy Jane Ann. Roll with Joe filly out of a Jate Lobel mare, bred by Winback Farm, trained by Blake McIntosh. Trevor Henry in the bike, $23,000 yearling. And the 8, a few choice words, Courtly Choice filly out of Western Ideal mare. Blake McIntosh trains, Bob McClure drives. And the rough and pacing here in our 8th and final qualifier, and trying to charge out of there, but going off stride went Tamara Hanover. That one makes a break just after the word go. Here from the outside, speed from a few choice words as that one blazes up to the top. Tamara Hanover resets, is in second. Third there is Ruffian. Behind that one is Ready for Fun. On the outside is Groovy Jane Ann. To the inside, All on Trish. Then we go back to Blazing Bell and the early trailers Full of Personality. A few choice words is out in front, leading the way through an opening quarter of 32 and 1. 32 and 1 the opener. A few choice words, the lead short-lived. Here comes Groovy Jane Ann, the stablemate, up to overtake. Third is Tamara Hanover. Fourth is Ruffian. 3 lengths then going back to Ready for Fun in 5th. Another 3 or so back to All on Trish, who is being followed by Blazing Bell, and the trailer is Full of Personality. 2 lengths out in front here is Groovy Jane Ann, and Groovy Jane Ann shows the way up to the half. This Roll with Joe filly is going to bring him to the midway point with a few choice words back in second, and Tamara Hanover third. The half was hit in 104 flat. On to the final turn go the 2-year-old pacing fillies. Let's check in with Ruffian, who's in 4th. That one looking like it's ready to get underway. Back to Ready for Fun. On the outside is Blazing Bell. Inside, All on Trish, and rounding things out, Full of Personality. So a few choice words, and now back out. Here is a few choice words. Who's going to get on even terms with Groovy Jane Ann? Groovy Jane Ann, a few choice words. Ruffian is now up into 3rd. Inside 4th, Tamara Hanover, and on the outside, Blazing Bell is advancing 4 lengths from the front. 3/4, 135 flat. 2-year-old pacing fillies now spin for home. A few choice words on the outside. Groovy Jane Ann inside 3rd. Here is Ruffian on the outside. Tamara Hanover trying to split between rivals. Far outside is Blazing Bell. Into the final 8th. A few choice words, still with the lead by a length. Ruffian outside 2nd. Tamara Hanover in 3rd. Between horses coming on, Full of Personality. Far outside, Blazing Bell. Edge of the tote board. A few choice words. Ruffian to make it close. A few choice words. Ruffian was 2nd. Tamara Hanover 3rd. Then Blazing Bell, followed by Full of Personality, Groovy Jane Ann, Ready for Fun, and rounding things out, All on Trish, 203 and 3. And with that, that'll conclude today's qualifying action from here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Don't forget, live racing resumes here tonight. First race post time, 7 p.m. Tomorrow we will have another set of baby races. We'll get things underway. Please note, start time tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. This is Mark McKelvey wishing you a good Friday.